Hello guys, this is Bibski Cutie. Welcome to my channel. Kung ikaw po ay bago pa lang sa aking channel, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, like, click the bell, and share para updated ka sa aking mga videos. So ngayon po, ako po ay magbabasa ng God's Word in the Bible. I will start to the Isaiah 26 verse 20 to 21. This is what happening today for us in this 2020. It's very simple word, simple advice from our God. Restoration for Israel. Go home, my people, and lock your doors. Hide yourselves for a little while until the Lord's anger has passed. Look, the Lord is coming from heaven to punish the people of the earth for their sins. The earth will no longer hide those who have been killed. They will be brought out for all to see. In that day, the Lord will take his terrible swift sword and punish Leviathan, the swiftly moving serpent, the coiling waiting serpent. He will kill the dragon of the sea. In that day, sing about the fruitful vineyard. I, the Lord, will watch over it, watering it carefully. Day and night I will watch so no one can harm it. My anger will be gone. If I find briars and thorns growing, I will attack them. I will burn them up, unless they turn to me for help. Let them make peace with me. Yes, let them make peace with me. The time is coming when Jacob's descendants will take root. Israel will bud and blossom, and fill the whole earth with fruit. Has the Lord struck Israel, and he struck his enemies? Has he punished her, as he punished them? No, but he exiled Israel to call her to account. She was exiled from her land, as though blown away in a storm from the east. The Lord did this for Israel's wickedness to take away all her sin. As a result, all the pagan altars will be crushed to the dust. No Asheran pole or pagan shrine will be left standing. The fortified towns will be silent and empty. The house abandoned, the streets overgrown with weeds. Calves will graze there, chewing on twigs and branches. The people are like the dead branches of a tree, broken off and used for kindling beneath the cooking pots. Ingay sa taas. Israel is a foolish and stupid nation, for its people have turned away from God. Therefore, the one who made them there will show them on pity or mercy. Yet the time will come when the Lord will gather them together like hand-picked grain. One by one he will gather them from the Euphrates River, in the east of the brook of Egypt and the west. In that day the great trumpet will sound. Many who were dying in exile in Assyria and Egypt will return to Jerusalem to worship the Lord in his holy mountain. A message about Samaria. What sorrow awaits the proud city of Samaria, the glorious crown of the drunk of Israel. It sits at the head of the fertile valley, but its glorious beauty will fade like a flower. It is the pride of people brought down by wine. For the Lord will send a mighty army against it, like a mighty hailstorm and a torrential rain. They will burst upon it like a surging flood, and smash it to the ground. The proud city of Samaria, on the glorious crown of the drunk of Israel, will be trampled beneath its enemies' feet. It sits at the head of fertile valley, but its glorious beauty will fade like a flower. Whoever sees it will snatch it up, as an early fig is quickly picked and eaten. Then at last the Lord of heaven armies will himself be Israel's glorious crown. He will be pride and joy of the raiment of his people. He will give a longing for justice for their judges. He will give great courage to their warriors who stand at the gates. Now, however, Israel is led by drunks who reel with wine and stagger with alcohol. The priests and prophets stagger with alcohol and lost themselves in wine, and stagger as they render decisions. Their tables are covered with vomit. Felt is everywhere. Who does the Lord think we are? They ask. Why does speak to us like this? Are we little children, just recently weaned? He told us everything over and over, one line at a time. One line at a time, a little here and a little there. So now God will have to speak to his people through foreign oppressors who speak a strange language. God has told his people, here is a place of rest. Let the weary rest here. This is a place of quiet rest. But they would not listen. So the Lord will spell out his message for them again. One line at a time, one line at a time, a little here and a little there, so they will stumble and fall. They will be injured, trapped, and captured. Therefore, listen to this message from the Lord, you scoffing rulers in Jerusalem. You boast, we have struck and bargained to cheat it. Ingay sa taas. Di nasaan ako yun? Charbird. And have made a dell to dodge the grave. This coming destruction can never touch us. For we have built a strong refuge made of lies and deception. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am placing upon the foundation stone in Jerusalem, a firm and tested stone. It is a precious cornerstone. This is safe to build on. Whoever believes never be shaken. I will test you with the measuring line of justice and the plumb of blind righteousness. Since your refuge is made of lies, a hailstorm will knock it down, since it is made to deception. A flood will sweep it away. I will cancel the bargain you made to share death, and I will overturn your deal to dodge the grave. When the terrible enemy sweeps through, you will be trampled into the ground. Again and again that flood will come, morning after morning, day and night, until you're carried away. This message will bring terror to your people. The bed you have made is too short to lie on. The blankets are too narrow to cover you. The Lord will come and he is dead against the Philistines and Mount Perazim, and against the Amorites of Gibeon. He will come to do a strange thing. He will come to do an unusual deed, for the Lord of heaven armies, has plainly said that he is determined to crush the whole land. So scoff no more, and your punishment will be even greater. Listen to me, and listen, pay close attention. Does a farmer always plow and never sow? Is he forever cultivating the soil and never planting? Does he not finally plant his seed, black cumin, wheat, barley, and emmer wheat? Each in this proper way, and each in this proper place, the farmer knows just what to do. For God has given him understanding. A heavy sledge is never used to thresh black cumin. Rather, it is beaten with a light stick. A threshing wheel never rolled on cumin. Instead, it is beaten lightly with a flail. Grain for bread is easily crushed, so he doesn't keep on pounding it. He threshes it under the wheels of a cart. Belt he doesn't pulverize it. The Lord of heaven armies is a wonderful teacher, and he gives the farmer great wisdom. A message about Jerusalem. What sorrow awaits Ariel, the city of David? Year after year you celebrate your fest. Yet I will bring disaster upon you, and there will be much weeping and sorrow, for Jerusalem will become what her name Ariel means, an altar covered with blood. I will be your enemy, surrounding Jerusalem and attacking its walls. I will build siege towers and destroy it. Then, deep from the earth you will speak, from the low in the dust your words will come. Your voice will whisper from the ground, like a ghost conjured up from the grave. But suddenly, your ruthless enemies will be crushed, like the finest of dust. Your many attackers will be diving away like a chaff before the wind. Suddenly, in an instant, I, the Lord, heaven armies, will act for you. with thunder and earthquake and great noise, with whirlwind and storm-consuming fire. All the nations fighting against Jerusalem will vanish like a dream. Those who are attacking her walls will be vanished like a vision in the night. A hungry person dreams of eating, but wake up still hungry. A thirsty person dreams of drinking, but is still faint from thirst when morning comes. So it will be with your enemies, with those who attack Mount Zion. Are you missed and incredulous? Don't you believe it? Then go ahead. Then go ahead and be blind. You are stupid, but not from wine. You're stagger, but not from the liquor. For the Lord has poured out on you a spirit of deep sleep.